Jeff Jarrett's reign of terror continues after Turning Point. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. It's time to review the first TNA after Turning Point 2005. This aired on December 17, and some things in TNA just stay the same. We've got Jeff Jarrett with the title. We've got Jeff Jarrett talking about the committee, and we've got Jeff Jarrett wondering who his next challenger is going to be. Basically, the Jeff Jarrett show.
It is the Jeff Jarrett show. Yes, Mike Tenay's like, damn it, Tenay, I need to know what's going on with the TNA management, the committee. They want war. They got it. Mike Tenay's going ballistic. He's like, I'm not Columbo. How am I supposed to know?
What war is this guy talking about? They select a fucking opponent for him, and it's somehow going through war. At Bound for Glory, Rhino had to go through 3 matches, yet this prick somehow believes that the TNA committee are against him.
Yeah, he's a
What is Jeff Jarrett's actual problem? Is it the fact that he has to defend his title? Does he want to be the world champion and never have to defend it? What is his fucking problem with the committee? They do nothing. They're not screwing him. They're not putting him in fatal 4-way matches. They're not putting him in extreme matches or putting him against, numbers where he's outnumbered or against the odds. They ain't doing any of that shit.
It's an awful storyline, it really is.
They fucking made Rhino wrestle 3 matches to beat him, which he did. They gave Jeff Jarrett a rematch, and because Jeff Jarrett won it in controversial fashion, they went, you know what, we'll have a rubber match to settle who's the number 1. How's that screwing over Jeff Jarrett? How the fuck is that screwing Jeff Jarrett?
It's not screwing Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, this prick comes out every week talking about the TNA fucking championship committee.
He talks about if they want war. Fuck off, Jeff Jarrett, man. It's so bad. It's so bad, this title reign. The championship committee. What was been wrong with Rhino having a fucking reign? What would be wrong giving Christian the belt as soon as he fucking walked in the door? What would be wrong giving it to Jeff Hardy, Monty Brown, all these people? Fucking Billy Gunn. But no, this prick. Fucking Scott D'Amore's more worthy of this belt than Jeff Jarrett at the minute.
See, that's the problem when you're still leader, majority owner at that point, I guess. You're fucking going to have the belt.
You're going to have the belt, buddy. Someone needs to get their cash out. But we have a non-X Division title match.
Dixie Carter to save TNA.
No, it's weird though, right? Jeff Jarrett's in the middle of ranting about this, and Samoa Joe's like making his entrance. Is it just because they're pushed for time, or is it good to not be fucked with Jeff Jarrett talking anymore and send out the fat man?
Well, I really can't blame them. By the way, explosion matches for anybody that cares. Sanjay Dutt and Austin Aries defeated Diamonds in the Rough. Prince of Punk, Shannon Moore defeated Cassidy Riley. Chris Sabin and Lance Hoyt defeated Roderick Strong and John Boland. And Team Canada, Petey Williams, Bobby Roode and A1 defeated Chase Stevens, Andy Douglas and Shark Boy. So, a bunch of who's fucking jobbers on Explosion.
Yep. But talking of jobbers, Jay Lethal loses this match to Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe's still rocking about with the same bloody tile that he beat Christopher Daniels up like 6 weeks ago with. Is this not manky?
He doesn't want to wash it, I guess.
He doesn't want to wash it, but
it's got sentimental value.
But Conan wants to wash his ties with the New Age Outlaws, damn it. He says Road Dogg doesn't get to decide who's family, so fuck him. He decided to betray Billy Gunn, and then Ron Killen's like, I don't know what's going on, man. I won't be stuck in the middle of this, and he decides he's done with it, and he walks away. Is he walking away for Conan, or is he walking away for TNA? I don't really remember Ron the Truth Killens much after this, to be honest.
Yeah, it looks like Ron Killen's R-Truth's done.
Could be done.
Doesn't want to be in the middle of this shite anymore.
No, I don't want to be in the middle of Alex Shelley taking on Matt Bentley with Tracy Brooks. Alex Shelley whipping out his fucking camera. This gimmick's doing nothing for me. Like, why can't he just watch the matches after?
Yeah.
I get it. TNA's taped, so you probably have to wait a few weeks, or in this case, 4 days.
Shannon Moore came out, appeared on the balcony with a sign that said X Division needs to get Punk. Then I guess he's a punk, so he's gonna inject himself into the X Division. Do we really care? No,
we don't care. I think it's insane though that Shannon Moore leaves WWE, goes to TNA, and then WWE bring him back. What are they thinking? Fucking bringing back Shannon Moore.
I think it's insane. Any of these guys think they've got a chance against Joe, but yeah, whatever. Moving next to Shane Douglas, Jeff Jarrett, America's Most Wanted promo.
The championship committee, Shane.
Jeff Jarrett told America's Most Wanted that they're going to find out who's with them and who's against them. Gail Kim shows up for the first time in weeks. and she demands Jeff Jarrett tell her about Jackie Guerra, but Jeff Jarrett basically just pushes her away and is like, no, I'll tell you later. Right now, we've got business to take care of. Then we get Shane Douglas, Fowler, James Mitchell, and Abyss. Abyss shows off the scars on his arm, look pretty nasty.
Real fighting power, man.
James Mitchell claims that Abyss is ready to win the NWA World Heavyweight title, but he's been overlooked. Scott D'Amore shows up, puts his arm around James Mitchell and says he has a business proposal. Then we have Rhino defeating Joe Doring. I mean, fucking who cares about this? The fans are chanting, Rhino, you got screwed, you got screwed. Rhino foes to go through all members of Team Canada to get to that fat little bastard Scott D'Amore. Well, he's not wrong there. He is a fat little bastard. Then Shane Douglas and Jeff Jarrett are backstage with Diamonds in the Rough. Jeff Jarrett asks Diamonds if they're with him. What the hell? Diamonds in the Rough absolutely suck.
No, how many people does Jeff Jarrett need with him here? He's wanting the Biz, he's wanting Monty Brown, now he's wanting the Diamonds in the Rough with Simon. How many fucking jobbers do you want to add here? James Mitchell as well, you're going to wing in there?
Gail Kim then showed up and bugged Jeff Jarrett again and said she wanted to talk now, and Jeff Jarrett again kind of just pushed her away and, you know, downplayed her need to speak to him. And I mean, are we supposed to care?
See this whole Jackie Guerra thing, right?
There was never...
At worst, it's going to be an affair, so who fucking cares?
Yeah, but there was never any real fucking signs that they were dating, was there?
Yeah, these two...
Gail Kim and Jeff Jarrett. She just looked like a falle. There was never really any signs that they were in a romantic relationship or anything like that.
Yeah, you're right, who
now,
cares?
maybe if they were, you could understand why Gail Kim's so annoyed, but... Literally, it was like Gail Kim was managing Jeff Jarrett for about 6 weeks. Then Jackie Guerra showed up. And Gail Kim's not happy about it.
It's not even just Gail Kim, though. America's Most Wanted looked pissed. A few weeks ago as well. Like, Jarrett, what you doing? I mean, why would they care? All I want to do is drink.
Then we get an interview with Shane Douglas and Larry Sabisco. Very interview heavy, this show. The Larry Sabisco admits that he lost control of his emotions and said TNA management want Raven gone now. He's going to make a match. If Raven wins, he gets a shot at the world title, but if Raven loses, then he's gone. He's fired from TNA. I guess, I don't know if Raven has to agree to this. It sounded like Sabisco was just enforcing it. So I don't have a clue what's happening here.
We'll have to wait and see, but I don't have a clue what's happening next. We've got Team 3D taking on Alex Skipper and David Young with Simon Diamond. And guess what, right? What is Dave Hebner doing here? This is labelled as, and perhaps the biggest shock in TNA history. What? That has to be a piss take. I'm not buying that.
Yeah, Dave Hebner just appeared out of fucking nowhere.
Just started scoring the fucking match.
Now, I
don't know if that's Earl.
I don't know how... it looked like Earl to me, but I mean, it could have been Dave.
You know why I think it is Dave? Because they wouldn't pretend they wouldn't know who it is if it was Earl. They would make it known that it was Earl for me. Would they not?
No, that's true, actually.
Like, I mean, I know Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty don't look similar, but say they did, would they be like... I don't know if that's Shawn Michaels or Marty Jannetty.
No, if it was Shawn Michaels, they'd be claiming it was Shawn Michaels, and if it was Marty Jannetty, they'd still be trying to claim it's Shawn Michaels. So, I mean, it's... Whatever. We've got one of the Hebners here.
Biggest shot in TNA history. This has to be a piss take.
Very poor match, in my opinion. Team 3D. Bubba's looking very fat and very out of shape.
It went on too long.
I mean, he was looking pretty fat at ECW One Night Stand, but, I mean, he's put on a lot of weight since then. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, he always kind of looked fat. I'm not going to deny that, but I don't know. He just seems even fatter now than he ever was.
And he's wearing a TNA Wrestling Cross the Line shirt.
Yeah, it's not great, and he's trying to do wrestling moves here, and you're like, what the fuck? He done a sunset flip, and it looked terrible.
It did. But they won. And I mean, again, should they not be beating these guys within like 3 minutes? Like, why did it go 10 minutes?
Because they are the Diamonds in the Rough. We go backstage, got Shane Douglas, Jeff Jarrett and Scott D'Amore with Team Canada. Scott D'Amore reports that his meeting with Monty Brown didn't go as well as planned. He said something about, if I didn't leave, I was going to get the pounds. Gail Kim was just standing there, filing her nails. Jarrett asked her what's wrong, and she said nothing. This is just really fucking bad acting here.
It is, isn't it? No, this is like, here, we're on the Sci-Fi channel, or fucking Spike TV, whatever it is these days. It's just, WWE wouldn't let this happen. Wouldn't they not?
It's been fucking 4 segments tonight, and everyone's been the exact same.
Yeah, it's just like, it's just fucking garbage. Like, Gail Kim went from being like extremely annoyed, and by the more segments they go on, she seems less annoyed. Is it couldn't up? I don't know. I mean, why is Gail Kim? Why is Jeff Jarrett in like 10 segments tonight? Like you said, they're the same things. Like they're not any different. And like every one, barring the first one, has been backstage with Shane Douglas. Fucking change up a bit.
Alright, then main event time. Jeff Jarrett comes to the ring. He's got a bunch of guys with him. He's got Gail Kim. Well, she's not a guy, but she's there anyway. America's Most Wanted, James Mitchell and Abyss, Scott D'Amore and Team Canada are all in the ring. The crowd are chanting boring, and this is extremely fucking boring.
Yeah, it is. It is extremely boring.
Jeff Jarrett went down. He asked every wrestler, "Are you with me or against me?" Scott D'Amore said with. AMW said with. And Abyss said with. So everybody here is with Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett then called it Monty Brown. Monty Brown came to the ring. He said he never liked Jeff Jarrett because he's a liar. But what he says tonight made sense. Monty Brown said if it's a battle of attrition, then the alpha male is all in, and shook Jeff Jarrett's hand.
Right, why is Monty Brown joining Jeff Jarrett's team here? What's the reason and what's the logic?
We just called him a liar and then he shook his hand. I don't get it.
Like, if Jeff Jarrett thinks TNA are planning a war to get the belt off him, then why would Monty Brown and Abyss team up with Jeff Jarrett?
What war? The guy has to defend his fucking belt.
I mean, at least with Monty Brown's like a sane... I mean, he's a bit crazy, he's on drugs, like, but fair enough. But Abyss is a fucking built as a monster. Why would he care about a war that's being raged on Jeff Jarrett's NWA belt? Why would he side with him?
Well, in fairness, it was James Mitchell that made the call.
Yeah, it was James Mitchell, but Abyss is fucking... I mean, this is just the wrong way to go with Abyss.
Maybe they think if they side with Jarrett, they'll get a title shot. I don't fucking know.
Well, according to Jeff Jarrett, they shaft him and dish title shots out to everybody.
Well, Abyss hasn't had one yet.
Maybe James Mitchell should go to the championship committee.
But don't worry, the lights go out. We see a scorpion flash on the screen, so that means Sting's going to come out and save the show, or is he? Because Christian Cage, Team 3D, and Rhino appear on the stage to Sting's music. So we've got Sting's music, we've got the lighting for Sting, we've got the Scorpion logo for Sting, we've got everything for Sting, but we have no Sting. We do have Christian Cage, Team 3D, and Rhino, though, standing on top of the stage, and like, I mean, already, Cage and Team 3D, they're beginning to feel like part of the furniture here.
Yeah, they
are. In TNA. They're not really feeling special.
It doesn't even end with a brawl, man. It just ends with like the four of them like coming out to Sting's fucking music, looking at the group. Jeff Jarrett's calling them down like for a fight, and these guys are just standing there like, nah, it's alright.
I just can't think of any way to make people feel less of a big deal than sticking them all in a group.
And have them commit to some other guy's theme who's not there.
And then they're supposed to be, fighting for TNA? Is this the TNA originals? Only, even though three of them's only been there for like a month or whatever.
It's incredibly cheap, man. Like, you can't just keep teasing fucking Sting.
Yeah.
And ending the show that way.
See if
you want the lights to go out and then come back on, it's like, oh, was that Sting? That's fair enough. But not this.
This show sucked, guys. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10, and that's being pretty generous, to be honest. Interviews weren't great.
Matches weren't good. And the ending was fucking shite.
There was nothing really.
I mean, it literally just copies like what happened at the pay-per-view.
I'd
actually argue this was worse, because at least at the pay-per-view, it was solely just Sting's like clothes. I mean, here it was fucking two fat guys, a skinny ass Christian Cage who's built like an Ethiopian, and fucking Rhino who's lost his family. So yeah.
2 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, 2 out of 10 for me. TNA, man, I really expected this to be good, like great, like giving it 6s and 7s and 8s every week. What the fuck's going on?
Well, we kind of were at the start.
Well, not anymore.
But it's going downhill.
Not anymore, Scott D'Amore.
Something needs to fucking change anyway, guys. That's it. We'll catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.